Boy, you know what that means. The camera moved. It means I'm here. We're ready to get going here. Where are we? Let's see. God, it's so hot here. Why is it so hot here? Well, at least it looks like it is hot and sunny in Greensboro, North Carolina here at the, or near the Honda HJet, Honda Jet, I guess I should say, factory. Let's see, I thought it says that on here somewhere. Is this not the right livery? I mean, the scenery? Yeah, it is. Okay, there we go. There it says Honda. Honda Aircraft Company. The scenery is okay. It's the only one that's available for this airport. And it's okay. I'm not a big fan of these signs. They don't look as good. However, does look good is our lovely Honda Jet. We've got the GPU connected here at the moment. We've already loaded passengers. For some reason, GSX worked for me last time, but does not want to load stuff this time. Not a huge surprise, not a huge problem. Let's have a look inside. I really need to change the sensitivity of this drone camera. He looks very bored. Why is this so sensitive? It did not used to be this sensitive last time. Terrible. Terrible sensitivity. What the hell? I don't even know where to look for that. Increase drone translation speed, decrease it. X and left stuff. Let's see. That just turns it. That doesn't help at all. Useless. Increase drone speed. X plus left trigger and X plus right trigger, and then decrease. Excellent, right, okay. Well, maybe it's already on highest. We'll give this one a try and then we'll give up on it. Because that just moves me up. It doesn't actually seem to change this. Oh, it does change it, does it? No. Maybe a little. Oh, really? This is typical. This is really the one of the things that this flight sim, they have got some control issues that are just not. I feel like there are somewhere. If only there was a good option to see what it's at, you know? Like a settings slider somewhere. Not a button that actually doesn't do anything. That's just zooms in and out by the looks of it. It's kind of bugging me now. I gotta figure this out. Alright, drone camera, translate, left, right, forward, up, down. That all works fine. And this does not seem to actually work. Or is it because my X button's broke? That could also be this is a pretty terrible. Decrease drone translation speed F1 and F3. Let's try that. Maybe the keyboard ones will work better. Does it do anything? Oh, it does. Does do something. Yeah, the rotate speed I'm not as fussed about. It's the moving back and forth speed that really annoys me. Okay, now I've literally turned it down so much it doesn't move anymore at all. I feel like it should. It doesn't do a very good job of. One of the benefits of using a controller for the cameras is that you can go slow and fast depending on how much you push the stick. That doesn't seem to work as well. There we go. That's better though. All right, so let's do this again. We can have a look inside the cabin. Board child number 1. And we have businesswoman, diagonally across from business guy, casual dude, and another classy lady, let's say. All right, let's go get in our seat here. And get the show on the road. All right, first things first. Wipe away the sweat. It's too hot. Let's get some batteries in here and get the air conditioning going. I only wish that was true.
Oral warning. Okay.
So this update is brand new. It literally came out about an hour ago. I was concerned that I might not be able to fly it because it looked for a little while like it wasn't going to be included in this week's update, and it had already been delayed a couple times, so I'm very glad that it's here. Now we get to try and learn this all again. Because it has been a while since I've
system test.
actually used this. Okay, so I can still zoom in and out there. That's important. External power available. We should use that. Thankfully, this airplane is incredibly easy to get going. It does almost everything for you, including the lights. But we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this the right way. So let's start with our load manager down here. So we currently have. We'll go to the initialization system tests. Let's pre-flight. Be running through all the tests. Fire detection done, stall detection done, switch. Switch. Slight typo there. All good. Weight and fuel. We will get the weight from the sim. Payload. Get it. Sim 5 passengers. 0 fuel weight again on the sim. I loaded a SimBrief flight plan, so it should be all good. Get this from the sim. And we will set our takeoff V speeds. We'll turn them all on. So we will rotate at 113 knots. We're fairly heavy-ish. Okay, good. We'll get to the landing speeds when we get closer to landing. All right. Let's have a look at our flight plan. We are going to be... Actually, I have pilot to ATC for this. Let's... see if we get any ATIS here.
Piedmont Triad International Information Yankee, 54 Zulu winds are light and variable. Visibility 10 miles. 5,500 few clouds. To 5,000 few clouds. Temperature 24, dew point 17. Current altimeter is 3006. Arriving and departing runway 23 left, 23 right. Piedmont Triad International Information Yankee, 54
Okay.
Zulu winds are light and...
Let's before we get our clearance here, let's shut the doors. I believe this is under sim actions. There we go. We will close the passenger and the cargo doors. Get that all closed off. There we go. So let's get our delivery clearance.
We got the 2250 through to the Gulf Sierra Papa Airport via the
N420 Sierra Bravo, ready to copy IFR clearance.
Palmer.
N420 Sierra Bravo is cleared to Charlie Yankee X-ray uniform. Fly the Quack 7 departure, with the SBV transition, then is filed. Expect departure runway 23 right. Climb to 5,000 feet via the departure. Expect higher clearances 2 minutes after departure. Departure on 124.35. Squawk 3432.
3432.
N420 Sierra Bravo is cleared to Charlie Yankee X-ray uniform. Fly the Quack 7 departure, with the SBV transition, then is filed. Climb to 5,000 feet via the departure. Expect higher clearances 2 minutes after departure. Departure on 124.35. Squawk 3432.
So a lot of this stuff here is
HJet 0 Sierra
supposedly
Bravo, readback correct.
very
Altimeter
much
is
improved.
3006, contact ground on 121.9 when ready to taxi.
So let's
Have a
see
good
if we can actually how well this is actually going.
3006 ground on 121.9.
So this is our departure. That actually looks
Sierra
pretty
Bravo.
good. We will. I've already filed for the approach into London, Ontario Airport. We will be flying the RNAV 27
Cross runway 31. I'll get a full time to GSO.
with the Ondol transitions. We will load that, and let's go back to the flight plan, and let's have a look to see how this shakes out. So we are going Quack 7 departure. Which is a bit of a weird departure because it literally takes us to the Greensboro VOR right here, and then we make almost a 180-degree turn. But that is correct to Genie, then Sierra Bravo Victor, and then we will go on our course direct to... It has a couple other things in here that I don't have in my flight plan, but... See, these are not in my flight plan. Where did they come from? I think that was probably Microsoft screwing up. So let me remove this. And we will remove this. We only have one actual en route waypoint, which is the Erie VOR Echo Romeo India. And yep, that looks good. Let's see if we can zoom out on the map there. Oh, and it's got extra lines again. This is still part of Asobo's specialness, because it's so awesome. Yeah, no. Yeah. So this is still, I mean, it's still the stock flight plan, which is awful, just god awful. Like, just for a flight sim, it's just terrible. I mean, who wants to have reliable flight plans?
He doesn't know yet. Alright, call him now because you're close. Alright.
But that's okay. After Erie, we will go direct to Ondo to do our approach. I think we will be fine, I think. It's going to just keep bitching about the flight plan being desynchronized. It's like, well, that's what happens when you create trash. Let's put in our altitude at Erie will be 40,000 feet. Just so that we have that in there, and then it should be able to calculate as a TOD. At least it claims to be able to do that. So, we'll see. We're actually going to need pushback, and I don't know from who. So, the one thing that I do really like about this plane is the built-in checklists. They're excellent, and I've mapped them to my yoke so I can actually use some buttons to go through here. So battery is on. Oxygen, we're in a sim. I'm going to assume it's okay. Sim with personalization, electrical. ELT, nose wheel steering. Landing gear is down. Parking brake is set. Flaps are... I guess we should just double check. Flaps are up.
1448 Victor Loop Ramp 3.
Thrust levers are in the cutoff position. Speed brake is retracted. I just saw that. Ice protection normal, not fuel panel. Yada yada yada. Into panel. This is all normal and also activated automatically a lot in this airplane. Okay. Starting engines. Passenger briefing. Everybody hold on to your butts. We're going fine. Rudder pedals adjusted. Seats and seatbelt. I still feel like the camera angle in this airplane feels a little off for me. Just, yeah, I don't know. Let's just leave it up. Seats and seatbelts, we've got those on. Doors are closed. Parking brake, it should be set. It is set. Only had to flip that switch 8 times. Gas messages, we have reviewed them. I have reviewed them. Electric volts that are somewhere there. 23.5 minimum, we've got 25. Engine start, selected engine. Okay, so we do need to move these out of the cutoff detent, and then we can start engine number 2. Let's listen in. Apparently the GPU just disappears when you start the engines. Alright, fair enough. And looking at that, it's idle, ITT is up, coming up, and 2, that looks good. Start engine, left it, engine number 1. Okay. Everything is looking good. Everything is in the green. Engines are started. Engine instruments look good. We do not need anti-ice. External power disconnected itself. That doesn't seem like that is supposed to happen because it's in the checklist after starting the engine, so I'm not sure why the GPU just disappeared and pieced out. I kind of want to make sure that... See, it still says ground power here. So I better remove that, otherwise we'll be flying with a invisible GPU attached. That seems like fun. Flight controls? Sorry, officer. Flight controls are good. The Boeing yoke is actually great for this airplane because it is a pendular yoke in this airplane as well. One of the few sort of smaller ones. And that's our starting engine checklist. Wing anti-ice before taxi, we do not need. Transponder code. I guess we should have asked for pushback at engine start clearance here from ATC. Let's do that now.
Ground Delta.
HJet 0 Sierra Bravo ready for pushback and engine start.
20.
HJet 0 Sierra Bravo, pushback and engine start approved.
Pushback and engine start approved. HJet 0 Sierra Bravo.
2864 is on the Victor loop for ramp 2.
So the 2864 on the ground.
Somewhere in here they added a new...
Looks out to the ramp for 2864.
Let's just start. They added a new, a different setting. VSD is displayed. Speed bugs, we did that. Weight and fuel, we did that. They added a different bug for the flight director. Instead of having the angle, the V, you have the dual bars, which I prefer. But where would that be? Certainly not in the checklists, or if we were just there. Manual, I could check the manual. Huh. Might Google it in flight. At cruise, we'll probably just Google it there. Alright, transponder code has been entered. Flight ID confirmed. Flight plan entered. Navigation source is set to the FMS. Altimeters, we set it to 300. Well, ATC said 3006. Sim says 3005. Right. 3008 apparently now. Flaps, set them for takeoff. Speed brake checked and retracted.
Coming up 5 north with uniform.
Works good.
AC 5429.
Cabin signs.
26 left, taxi via
26 left on Foxtrot, AC 5429.
Cabin power on, because why not? Let's start charging their phones. They're gonna do it anyway. And we will release the parking brake as soon as I get taxi clearance.
HJet 0 Sierra Bravo request taxi to runway 23 right.
HJet 0 Sierra Bravo taxi to runway 23 right.
Taxi to runway 23 right. HJet 0 Sierra Bravo.
Okay, so they decided not to give us any instructions at all. That's fine. For some reason, I think Pilot to ATC does not really know this airport. So, because GSX is a no-show, we're going to use pushback helper, which is... we just need one of them, thank you. Which is... it's a great utility. It does one thing, and it does it well, and it's not very nice. You can see there's no people. But it actually works. It doesn't matter whether your engine's on, your airplane's upside down, your airplane's in the building, it will just push you where you want to go. Which is good, because that's all we really want at this point. I just want a small push. Nothing big. There we go. Brake released. And, yep, it will do that, because...
Ground Southwest 562 is 4 north with India.
Southwest 562 on ground, only 26 left, follow the next 90 off your left.
Okay, follow the next 90 off our left, Southwest 562 on the Apache 2.
The good thing is when I hit stop, it should push us back forward. No? Maybe if I give it some... Are we seriously stuck now like this? Come on. There we go. Come on! Tip! Tilt! There we go. Modern avionics, folks. It's amazing what you can do. Alright. Parking brake is released. Before taxi, checklist is complete. I gotta find the brightness for the displays. Came somewhere. Ah, flight director single. Nope, I want dual.
25.32.
Wind, I like option 3. Traffic, I think it's in op. Set the transponder to altitude reporting. I have to figure out its oxygen supply. That's barometer. Where would there be a dial for the brightness on these things? I'll come back to that. Alright, let's go taxi. Way around, but we get to look at these other nice planes parked here. I'm running SU-10, some update 10 beta, and the performance is much improved. You turn on DLSS, but it does create fuzzier glass screens, and I mean, understandably, I don't think there's really a way around that. I don't know how they would get around that. That would be quite the technical challenge, I think. They might come up with something. I know they're working on it, but... In the meantime, though, I would sacrifice a little bit of crispness in the displays for the extra performance, which is quite noticeable, especially when you're streaming and doing it in 4K. We're going to turn here. Let's see, our taxi lights should be on. They're all automated in this plane, and it looks like they are. So that actually seems to be working.
Ground, Delta 1817, 1 north with uniform.
1817 on ground, taxi.
So while we are taxiing, brakes are working, nose wheel steering checked.
Thank you, Delta 18.
Flight instruments checked. Next is going to be our before taxi, before takeoff checklist. Flaps are already set. Trim, we just want in the green down here. So we'll set it to about there. 4.0 seems about right. It's a bit of a long... This is actually quite a large airport. So trims are set. Speed brake is retracted. Cast messages, we have none. Navigation.
435, we're at 4 north with India.
Southwest 435 on ground. You're going to have to get a reroute. Joint Echo short of Charlie.
Echo short of Charlie, Southwest 435.
Navigation is set. Flight guidance, we're going to have, we've got 5,000 on the altitude. That is set. Told data, I don't know what that is. Takeoff landing data, maybe? Confirmed. Takeoff briefing. We're going to be taking off, people. Put your seatbelts on. Hold on to your butts. I already said that. It is a long runway. Just over 9,000 feet long.
Southwest
Lots of time.
241, coming up on 4 north.
Radar, we don't have anyways. Ice
Southwest
protection.
241, runway 26 left.
No need for ice protection
Taxi
today.
via Foxtrot, following a 757.
That's our before takeoff
Okay,
checklist
26
done.
left,
Ready
via
to go.
Foxtrot to follow the 75 off our left, Southwest 241.
I believe that our climb profile is going to be 210 knots indicated. It's a long runway. It looks like we're going to be going right through this interstate over here.
Good day.
Maybe we'll be taking off on the interstate. I don't know. This is payware scenery, which... Yeah, I'm not sure if it was worth 12 bucks. Because it looks like we have cars on the runway. Maybe they're underneath it. That would be amazing, but I don't know. Maybe they're just beside it if we're lucky. This is Taxiway Hotel.
HJet
It is
0 Sierra
accurate
Bravo contact
to the
tower
charts.
on 119.1.
And
Enjoy
even
your
Pilot to
afternoon.
ATC seems to know where we are, because it's
Tower on
telling us to do stuff.
119.1 HJet 0 Sierra Bravo.
But this does seem a little sketchy. There was an awful lot of vehicles driving left to right here. This is our runway. Let's go ahead and get ourselves
Southwest 21,
takeoff clearance.
directed traffic landing on the north side.
Tower HJet 0 Sierra Bravo, ready for departure runway 23 right.
This is runway 2.
HJet 0 Sierra Bravo, winds are light and variable, cleared for
It
takeoff.
seems to be coming
Runway
behind us, but I
23
guess it
right.
is variable, so
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 23 right HJet 0 Sierra Bravo.
no.
Right, not the wing.
I remember correctly.
5 right, Southwest.
It has a toga setting, and there's also a toga button, which I mapped somewhere. Here, maybe. Yes, toga. There we go. All it really does is it sets out flight director. Oh, something just landed here. So, all right, I guess we are going in the direction of actual real-life traffic, which is good. The local time is 18:33, and let's go toga. Go. Especially noticeable when you're going fast and the ground speed moves a lot. The blurriness with the DLSS. That's 100 knots.
At the shoreline, turn left heading
V1,
210.
VR,
Limit their ground,
rotate.
runway 25 right, come take off. At the shoreline, left turn, heading 210.
Oh, positive rate.
HJet 0 Sierra Bravo,
Gear up.
turn left heading 057. Then intercept course to Genie, then as filed.
057.
Heading 057 to Genie, then as filed HJet 0 Sierra Bravo.
Clear for takeoff, right, Southwest 21.
So first of all, flaps can come up. 057.
HJet 0 Sierra Bravo, climb and maintain 14,000 feet, contact Greensboro, departure
That
on
little change.
124.35.
Autopilot
Good day.
engaged. We're going to be
Climb and
climbing.
maintain 14,000 feet,
10.
departure on 124.35 HJet 0 Sierra Bravo.
14,000.
Departure HJet 0 Sierra Bravo.
Landing gear
climbing
is
to
up.
14,000
Yaw
feet.
damper. You literally just warned me about verifying gauge. Flaps are
HJet
up.
0 Sierra Bravo.
Thrust
Good
levers.
afternoon.
We want to
Radar
put it into
contact.
the MCT detent. Max continuous thrust because we have taken off. That's done. Flight guidance. We are in heading mode. Autopilot. Yaw damper. I'm going to go switch on nav mode because we are going to be intercepting that in any moment now. And we'll just continue on our path here. This was the really tight turn immediately after takeoff. So that's looking good. Flight guidance computer seems to be working quite well. There's our airport that we just came from. So far, so good, actually. Well done, Mr. Marwan. Flies pretty good so far. Ice protection as required. Cabin signs after takeoff. Checklist complete. Climb pressurization. We don't need to concern ourselves with. I think. Altimeter transition altitude will not be until 18,000 feet. So right now we are climbing like a bat out of hell, 3,400 feet per minute. And she is a funky looking plane, but she is also a beautiful looking plane. Look at these, the engines. They're very interesting. Looks like the lights are all on as they should be. Actually, I should be able to... Yeah, there we go. Status. Taxi lights off, landing lights off, recog on, ice off, strobe on, beacon on, nav on. That's how it should be. I've had issues with that in the previous version, but they have had a lot of fixes in this version. Lots and lots of fixes. 10,000 feet. How's everybody doing back there? They're so scared they haven't moved an inch.
21259 direct approach, good morning, consider 3004.
Our eventual cruise altitude will be 40,000 feet. So, like, looking outside of the cockpit in SU-10 beta has gotten much more smooth with the whole DLSS stuff going on. They've done it, definitely performs much nicer than it did before, with some sacrifices, but there's always some sacrifices to be made with DLSS.
HJet 0 Sierra Bravo, climb and maintain flight level 240.
I'm gonna maintain flight level
Climb and
240.
maintain flight level 240 HJet 0 Sierra Bravo.
And Allegiant 852, change my frequency 118.8. 118.8, Allegiant 852.
Yeah, the checklists and having this on the yoke is just so cool. It's actually really nice. I wish I could have that in some of the bigger airliners, have that built-in checklist. The CJ4 also has a built-in checklist, but it's not as conveniently accessible on the yoke, though I wonder if I should at some point try to program it like that. If you ever watch my video on spat.next and the hardware stuff that I do, you can see that there's lots of things you can do. Let's have a look at our VNAV profile here. So it has, does scale, good. Alright, that's actually pretty good. So it does have our top of cruise just before Sierra Bravo Victor, which is really early because we're a rocket ship. Time to top of climb is less than 9 minutes. Wow, it'll take us less than 15 minutes to get from
HJet 0 Sierra
ground
Bravo,
to 40,000.
contact Atlanta Center on 128.8. Have a good afternoon.
Center on 128.8, take care HJet 0 Sierra Bravo. Center HJet 0 Sierra Bravo, climbing to flight level 240.
HJet 0 Sierra Bravo, good afternoon. Radar contact.
Copa 472, contact center.
That is 18,000 feet. We can switch to standard altimeter.
472, can you say 28.1? 28.1, Copa 472, thank you.
Yep.
HJet 0 Sierra Bravo contact Washington Center on 124.05. Enjoy your afternoon.
Center on 124.05 HJet 0 Sierra Bravo. Center HJet 0 Sierra Bravo climbing to flight level 240.
HJet 0 Sierra Bravo, good afternoon. Radar contact.
Jose 53, contact center 126.77, I'll higher for you. 2677, last time, southwest.
HJet 0 Sierra Bravo, climb and maintain flight level 340.
Climb and maintain flight level 340 HJet 0 Sierra Bravo.
Breast 43, fly heading 350, intercept the final approach course, runway 32 at March.
Turning left to a heading of 350, and we will intercept the course for runway 32, rest 43.
Rest 43, contact approach on 134.0.
And switching to 340 for rest 43.
Alright, we probably speed up a little bit because we don't need to. Well, we're doing all right. Do need to switch over to Mach speeds here, so let's see if I can find this again. 210 and then 0.57. We can already see right now our Mach speed is 0.52, so once it reaches 0.57, we want to switch that over. Which I believe I mapped to this. So we get the best performance possible.
Alaska 773, contact approach on 124.35 today.
2435, left.
.55.
Southwest 312, resume public speed. Resume the public speed, Southwest 312.
Alright, now that we are, I mean, we're not quite at cruise yet, but I want to poke around some more and see if I can't find some more screen options. This I know is great because we're going to be able to put charts on here. Though I've forgotten which one. There we go. This one changes to active. display. So I could put charts there. Charts data fail. I don't think I have it set up right. Or I probably have to set it up again, rather. User to on-dual. Okay, so let's see. Now it's doing our weird thing here. On-dual and then GoTal, which is the... So it's gone direct into the approach already, which is strange. Can I try to go direct to Erie? Yes. Thank you. Activate direct Erie. That's what we want. And then afterwards, when we get there, we can then activate the approach. Hopefully that will work out. Alright, back home. Charts, departure, first options. So,
speed up and then resume publish speed at Helix Delta 54.
Bionic settings, cool. Units, cool. MFD, yep, nice. Database status, Navigraph charts available. This is always such a pain in the butt. Pardon me while I type a very long URL into my phone. I do like the ones where they give you a barcode, a QR code to scan, much better.
Southwest 312, connect approach on 124.35, connect. Southwest 312, good day. I'm sorry, 2435, is that right? Affirm, 2435. Good day. Good.
HJet 0 Sierra Bravo, climb and maintain flight level 400.
Climb and maintain flight level 400 HJet 0 Sierra Bravo.
We forgot about the Mach 0.57, so switched over to Mach speeds then.
United 1827, resume the public speed. You can increase not to exceed 270 knots now if you'd like. Alright, resume public speed.
Center South 453, which is level 290 for 240 and Momar.
Southwest 453, center after Momar, descend via the Lucky 1 arrival to maintain 2000, San Diego altimeter 2999.
After Momar, descend via the Lucky 1, except maintain 2000, Southwest 453.
Okay, well, for some reason, Navigraph's identity API server seems to be not responding.
Approach on 128.1, connect.
128.1, good night, 300.
Delta 540, connect approach on 124.35.
2435 Delta 540, good night.
Yes.
All right, fine. I mean, I have the charts next to me on my iPad, so I don't need them in the plane, but it's kind of cool how you can do that on this screen. So that's a little bit unfortunate. I guess we'll switch back to full screen again. So we are now pretty much at our cruising altitude, top of climb there. And then we'll see if it's going to start talking to us about when we will have a top of descent. Which is about an hour, 50 minutes away, 55 minutes away. Time to TOD, 1 hour and 8. Okay, so that's pretty similar to what Pilot to ATC is telling me. Good. The other thing we can do at climb now is we're going to wait until the speed picks up a little bit now that we've leveled out, and then we're going to switch it from max continuous thrust, from MCT, into cruise control. This plane does not have an autothrottle, but it does have cruise control kind of setting, CSC, so we can turn that on, and it will keep the thrust more or less consistent throughout, which is going to be nice. So far, things are going very smoothly. The only exception to the smoothness of everything is the G3000, but that can't be blamed on Mr. Marwan Gharib. That is just a solo. Hopefully, Working Title gets to fixing the G3000 soon. Oh, they're working on it. The flight plan is just, it gets a little bit wonky. I should have just hand-typed it in. That seems to be the best way to go. I'd forgotten. It seems to be best not to load it from the sim, but rather just to type it in manually. Which, for this flight plan, would have been easy to do because it's not a very complex route.
Center Southwest 1345 with you, climbing via the stage 2 at 11.2.
Southwest 1345, center climbing tape audible 230.
I may tape audible 230 Southwest 1345.
I just realized that we have decided to land on the shortest possible runway in London, Ontario available. So, and if I remember correctly, this plane does like to float a little bit, so that could be fun. Alright, so here we are at Mach 0.89 or so. So what I'm going to do, I think you have to move this just out of NCT, just a tad, and see if it will take. CSC. Looks like it did
HJet
engage.
0 Sierra Bravo, contact Washington Center on 127.902. Have a good afternoon.
Center on 127.902 HJet 0 Sierra Bravo.
So it should keep us plus minus 5%, you know, or so. It's got some leeway. But it should keep us at this speed. Any checklists to do here? Normal climb?
Center
Yep, we've done
HJet
altimeter, so
0
that's
Sierra
completed.
Bravo,
Cruise,
flight level
altitude
400.
set, systems monitoring. We are doing that now.
HJet 0 Sierra Bravo, good afternoon. Radar contact.
Free contact approach on 124.35. Good day.
2435, Southwest 453, good day.
Good evening, Costa Rica 4090, descending from flight level 270 to 240. Costa Rican 49 center, cross Cindy at maintain 12000, the Palomar altimeter 29907. KQNH 29907, descend to 12000, crossing the 12000, Costa Rica 4090.
So it's calculated at the top of descent about 50 minutes away. Pilot to ATC is calculated at around 41 minutes away, which is good. That way we get to descend, or prepare to descend a little bit earlier. So that's always good. You always want ATC to give you clearance to descend before you have to.
Flight Country 8925, connect approach on 134.0.
340, Sun Country 8925.
Explore some different camera options here. Oh, this one's nice. We're in the bathroom right now.
Southwest 1345.
Yep, this airplane has a bathroom.
1995, we'll see you at Southwest 1345.
With a... Where is it? Wait, I thought it had a skylight. Did that get removed? Or did I imagine that? Oh, it does have a skylight. It's right there. A little blue. Nothing but blue skies. Oh, my camera angles got changed. No, they're okay. There we go. That's a nice view right there for some cruising time.
Cessna 7251 November, contact approach on 125.3.
125.3, 51 November, bye-bye.
Yeah. Medevac Mercy 26, clear direct to Imperial County Airport.
All right, direct to Imperial County Airport, Medevac Mercy here, 26.
Mercy 26, if you're going to be doing an instrument approach, I can send you over the VOR first. Just let me know.
Yeah, it helps if I go to the Imperial VOR. It makes me a turn on for final.
Mercy 26, clear direct.
I don't know if anybody actually saw this, but there was just another plane that went by us.
Sierra Bravo, contact Washington
below,
Center on
in the other opposite
133.65. Have a good afternoon.
Which is courtesy of PSXP.
Center on 133.65 HJet
Frequency
0
software
Sierra
and real
Bravo.
traffic, which is not free. But it injects real live traffic into the sim. And it's amazing for
Center
immersion.
HJet 0 Sierra
It's
Bravo at flight level 400.
If you don't fly on VATSIM or something when it's busy, this is the only way to
HJet 0
get real
Sierra
traffic
Bravo,
in here.
good
It's great.
afternoon. Radar contact.
Raider 10, would you like to stay on course or would you take a shortcut?
Yeah, Raider 10 will take a shortcut.
Raider 10, clear direct to bars, Bravo Zulu Alpha.
Direct Bravo Zulu Alpha, Raider 10.
Raider 10, the Imperial altimeter 2975.
2975, Raider 10.
HJet 0 Sierra Bravo, contact Washington Center on 128.6. Have a good one.
Center on 128.6, HJet 0 Sierra Bravo. Center HJet 0 Sierra Bravo at flight level 400.
HJet 0 Sierra Bravo, good afternoon. Radar contact.
Medevac Mercy 26, Imperial altimeter 2975.
2975, Medevac Mercy here 26, and I have the weapons.
Costa Rican 4090, connect approach on 128.1 today.
128.1, Costa Rican 4090, thank you.
Southwest 2434, 13.7 for 230. Southwest 2434, center, roger. Southwest 2434, contact center 126.77. 12677, Southwest 2434. Medevac Mercier 26, pilot suspicion, center maintain 7,000.
Okay, down to 7,000, Medevac Mercier 26.
How's everything looking? Everything's looking good. Like that CSC, the cruise control, is holding us perfect. Really, really good. However, oh, I think that wasn't. I was going to say, however, I think there was no variable for that light to come on my device. Yeah, that's a shame. Oh, there might be in the new version. See if there's any new HJet bell bars in here. Does not look like it.
530, 11.3 climbing, flight level 230.
Oh, CSC? Oh, this is something else, though. That's not... Oh, wait, it is. Maybe? Yeah. CSC mode pool. This is the one we want to be using. Alright. If it is 0, turn the light on. If it is 1... Oh, if it's 1, we turn the light on. go. More lights on my devices. Just have all the lights on.
November 9, 3 Lima Alpha, 17,800 descending 16,000. Challenger 903 Lima Alpha, right?
Good evening, this is Nicola 72 Alpha Heavy, passing 12,200 climbing flight 230.
Speedbird 72 Alpha Heavy, north.
Say squawk code for HJet 6 Juliet Tango.
HJet 6 Juliet Tango squawk 3432.
I was just testing something.
HJet 6 Juliet Tango, contact Cleveland Center on 128.45. Have a good afternoon.
Center on 128.45 HJet 6 Juliet Tango.
5.
Center HJet 6 Juliet Tango at flight level 400.
HJet 6 Juliet Tango, good afternoon. Radar contact.
To fix the call sign. Didn't match the actual aircraft designation, and I couldn't have that. Aircraft registration.
SoCal November 1929 Yankees with you at a 14 for 230.
Falcon 1929 Yankee, north. Challenger 903 Lima Alpha, descend on maintain 12,000, Palomar, altimeter 29907. Leave 16, descending 12,000, 3 Lima Alpha. Challenger 903, Lima Alpha, contact approach 125.3.
25.3, good night, 3 Lima Alpha.
Bird 72 Alpha, contact center 126.77.
2677.
Falcon 29 Yankee, contact center 126.77.
2677 for 29 Yankee, thanks.
Good American 2066 out of 24.84 and 240.
American 2066, center descend via the Lucky 1, except maintain 10,000. San Diego, altimeter 3000.
3000, descend via the Lucky 1 arrival, except maintain 10,000 American 2066.
JetBlue 89 out of 270 for 240, 289 on time. JetBlue 89, listener under, descend via Lucky 1, except maintain 2000, San Diego, altimeter 3000. 3000, descend via Lucky 1, except maintain 12,000, JetBlue 89.
Minko 648 reaching 240 for level.
Roger, 648, center Roger, descend and maintain 12000. Christian, descend via the arrival exit, maintain 12000. Palomar altimeter is 2997.
2997, descending the 12000, this Orla 1 arrival, Minko 648.
So nice looking at some of the airports and the scenery down there, just from this. I mean, the weather is beautiful, clear skies and everything. It's nice having a look down there. Look at that. Golf courses and everything. Where are we right now?
HJet 6 Juliet Tango contact Cleveland Center on 134.47. Have a good one.
Slowly.
Center
Oh,
on
this is Pittsburgh. Greater
134.47
Pittsburgh down
HJet
there.
6 Juliet Tango.
Roughly speaking, anyway. Yeah. Pittsburgh. It's pretty cool.
Center HJet 6 Juliet Tango at flight level 400.
HJet 6 Juliet Tango, good afternoon. Radar contact.
American 26 contact with Red Channel 124.35.
1435.
UPS 9310, quantity level 230.
Level 230, UPS 9310.
Airman 648, contact approach 128.1.
28.1, Aeromexico 648.
2435.
Triple 89, tilted 12435.
Passing 10 and a half, climbing 13,000.
1479, center climb maintain level 230.
Flight level 230, United 1479.
The lucky one around 10,000, the altimeter is 3000.
HJet 6 Juliet Tango expect the RNAV approach to runway 27 with the on-do transition at London cleared direct to Uri thence direct on-do.
Expect the RNAV approach to runway 27 with the on-do transition cleared direct Uri, then direct on-do HJet 6 Juliet Tango.
GPS 9310, contact center 133.2.
33 to 9310.
Southwest 2601, contact approach 124.35.
12435, so this is 2601.
Don't know why it thinks that this is... I'm a little worried that we're not going to be able to descend in time. I feel like we should be descending much earlier, but both pilot ATC and the plane have indicated that this is supposed to work. I feel like my math in my head is
Juliet Tango, contact
wrong.
Cleveland Center on
Maybe.
132.4. Have a good afternoon.
Center on 132.4 HJet 6 Juliet Tango. Center HJet 6 Juliet Tango at flight level 400.
HJet 6 Juliet Tango, good afternoon. Radar contact.
So this could be an adventurous approach.
United 1479, contact center 133.2.
33.2, United 1479. Good night.
Southwest 2587, that's 260, descending 240.
Southwest 2587, LA Center, roger, descend and maintain 10,000. The San Diego altimeter is 3000.
Descend and maintain 10,000, Southwest 2587.
Southwest 2587, clear direct jack, cross jack at 10,250 knots.
Direct jack at 10,000 and 250 on speed, Southwest 2587.
It says that there will be so there will be about 70 miles between the top of descent and the destination. Which, let's see, we need to... London International Airport is at an elevation of 912 feet, so let's call it 1,000. So we're going to have to descend 39,000 feet. Generally, I like to multiply that by 3, so I would want like 100, almost 120 miles to descend. We're going to have 70. So... yeah, let's see. Let's just make sure our flight plan still looks good. So after Erie, we should be going direct on Dill at this point. Okay, well, first of all, let me pop this in heading mode because it's doing weird things to us. We don't want that.
Good evening, San Diego 740,
descending flight level 240.
Airline 784, then good evening. Descend via the
Let's
Ola 1
remove the
arrival,
approach.
except maintain 12000.
Re-add it. Load.
Descend via the Ola 1 arrival, exit maintain 12000, Ola altimeter 2997, and November 784.
You don't have to activate the approach anymore? I guess not. We're already in the approach. Okay, so if I switch back to nav, you're gonna behave, yeah? Looks like it. I still suspect this is gonna be a cluster. Because, yeah, what happened? The TOD just changed, right? Yeah, we're way behind it now, so let's see if we can catch up. I don't think we can engage VNAV now, can we? Oh, yeah, we can. Let's get some speed brakes out.
HJet 6 Juliet Tango, climb and maintain flight level 400.
You're wrong,
Climb
though.
and maintain flight level 400 HJet 6 Juliet Tango.
HJet 6 Juliet Tango, descend and maintain flight level 300.
Descend and maintain flight level 300 HJet 6 Juliet Tango.
HJet 6 Juliet. HJet 6 Juliet Tango, readback correct. HJet 6 Juliet Tango. HJet 6 Juliet Tango, cleared for the RNAV approach to runway 27 with the ondule transition.
Cleared for the RNAV
It's talking
approach to
about at this
runway
point,
27 with the ondule transition HJet 6 Juliet Tango.
We need to get down to 3,000 feet. That's what I'm going to put in for the approach. So yeah, because the flight plan was all kinds of wonky because it was loaded in by the sim and the sim flight plans suck. We are now doing an insane descent at a pretty steep rate of speed, 4,600, but we're actually able to manage it. I think it is trying to catch the VNAV profile. Our VDEF is only 800 feet, like we are catching up to it. So if I look down here, we are slowly, you can see the magenta line is where we should be, the blue line is the angle we're taking now. We are getting closer. VDEV is 500 feet and shrinking. So it's actually doing a really, this is actually a pretty good test of the plane's VNAV now. You can see the magenta arrow there, we're just about to catch it. It's got on the profile ondule at 3,000, GOTOL at 3,000, so it knows. Loaded that in properly. Yep, and now we're starting to shallow our descend a little bit, so speed brakes retracted. That certainly helped. And I hope everybody had their seatbelts on. Yeah, they would sleep through anything.
Contact the personnel 124.35.
2435,
So good. It did a really good job of catching up to that. The vertical speed required for this profile is still 3,000 feet. Like, yeah, it definitely, we descended way too late.
10.7.
And I 100% have to blame pilot agency for that. I don't understand how it can mess up its calculations so badly for the descent rate. You give it a descent rate and it still screws it up. I don't know. It's just, it's pretty simple math. Not so much in the airplane, but for the actual ATC application. It should be better. It annoys me that it isn't. Need a little bit of speed brakes again, I think, because we are actually no, we don't. Sorry, I can just forgot. There's no auto throttle. I probably should have just idled the throttle earlier instead of pulling on the speed brake so hard, but it's okay. That's what they're there for too.
Center, good evening, guys. 1593.
Can switch back to indicated airspeeds here that we're not really going to be looking at them too much. While we are descending on profile nicely, let's go have a look at our performance numbers here. Speed bugs for the landing. Get them from the sim. All on. So V approach 110, V ref 105. Very nice. London is over there somewhere. This is Lake Erie. Mississauga and Hamilton are over on that side somewhere. It's looking good. When we get to Ondel, max speed is 210.
Southwest 451 to direct meatball.
Thank you, direct meatball, Southwest 451.
Wrecked meatball. Fuel quantity low, it says. We still have 220 pounds in each tank. We'll be fine.
18,000.
But it is good to know. Maybe we should have paid a little bit more attention to our fuel levels earlier. Can we silence that? There we go. Besides, we're descending. We don't really need much fuel anymore at this point.
Center, good evening, Frontier 1194. Checking in out of 10.5, climbing via the set.
Southwest 2587, start going back now for SoCal sequence, then contact SoCal approach on 12435.
2435, loaded down, Southwest 2589.
Okay, Tom?
Yeah, this is Frontier Flight 1194 out of 11,000, climb via the set.
Frontier Flight 1194, thank you.
And center for Frontier 1194, it's going to be close to make that 14,000 at George.
Frontier 1194, that's fine.
I'll walk the speed a bit here. We're still descending 3,000 feet per minute. But things here are looking pretty good. Pretty simple approach, just one left turn basically. The profile here is looking good. It knows that the top of descent is somewhere between Gotal and Otnup, which is correct as far as the charts are concerned. We go down to 2,000 there, so we can actually set it down to 2,000 now. It's an RNAV approach, so we should be able to just turn on approach mode when we get there, and it will hopefully just take us, if all the fixes that they've been working on so hard are working, then hopefully it will be a smooth landing, a smooth approach. Maybe a bumpy landing, but a smooth approach. Back to our checklists. Altimeter is set. Descent checklist complete. Approach. Seats and signs. Everybody strap in. We're gonna land. Cabin signs. Avionics. Everything is set here. Landing data is set and confirmed. We have a low fuel warning, but we'll be fine. Approach briefing. Well, don't have the charts in here, but essentially we just kind of did that. Slight right turn there, then a left turn straight into runway 27. Between Gotal and Otnap, we'll go from 3,000 to 2,000 feet, and we should be able to capture the glide path somewhere at 2,000 feet around Otnap. Flaps to come. Too early for flaps. Speed is coming down nicely, though. Speed limit at Ondol is 210. We are just around 230 here. We could go a little bit faster. We're not going to push it. There's no need. We are still descending at a pretty steep rate. So.
For flight level 240, good evening.
2303, Thunder, good evening. United 2303, descend via the Lucky One arrival, except maintain 10,000, sending altimeter 3000.
Descend via the Lucky One arrival, except maintain 10,000, United 2303.
HJet 6 Juliet Tango descend via the Ondul transition to 3,000 feet.
Descend to 3,000 feet via the Ondul transition. HJet 6 Juliet Tango.
Oh, we're already at
Altimeter is
3,000 right now.
3009er at London Contact Tower on 119er.4. Enjoy.
Wilco altimeter is 3009 tower on 119.4 HJet 6 Juliet
Approach
Tango.
mode armed. Glide path armed after the VNAV. That's good. Slowing down a bit too much here because we are
Tower HJet 6 Juliet Tango inbound for
leveling out.
RNAV approach runway 27.
So it overshot our altitude constraint by 50 feet. Not a big
HJet
deal.
6 Juliet Tango, good afternoon. Radar contact. Continue RNAV to runway 27, call when established on final.
Continue RNAV to runway 27, will call when established on final HJet 6 Juliet Tango.
HJet 6 Juliet Tango, this is Sudbury Radio Tower on 119.4, please repeat your request.
It's making a nice
HJet 6
anticipatory
Juliet
turn.
Tango established on final for RNAV approach runway 27.
American 2852, cross runway 2 right.
Can't wait to say that, but alright. That made that turn pretty nicely, actually. Maybe banked a little hard. But it anticipated that, so it didn't overshoot. That's pretty well done. Put us right on line here where we want to be. Yeah, that's really well done, actually. For a G3000, that's good. So, let's start slowing down because we still have a little bit of level ground here. Let's go approach flaps. So that makes our checklist complete for the approach. Landing checklist. Before landing checklist, gear. Let's go. I can see the airport. Speed brake disregarded. We'll wait on the gear for a minute here until we capture the glide path. Try to hold it around 160 knots until we get the glide path. There's GP. It was up there for a second because I think it was just trying to level out. Now it's going down. Go gear down. That was cool. Alright, gear down, 3 green. Speed brake is retracted. Flaps. We'll get to those in just a second. Let's burn off a little bit more speed here. How far are we? We're still a little away from Otnap. Just 1 mile though. It's 150. Let's go for landing flaps. And we will be looking for the VREF on the landing speed, so we just gotta play with the throttles here. Now the glide path should take us past the 2000 that we had bugged for the altitude selected, so we can move that up for 3000 in case of a door wrap. 1000 checked. Speed 110. Autopilot, yaw damper disengage. We'll do that in a minute. Oh, there was a place to set minimums. I did not do that. Can I still do that? Can I pull that off? Probably not. Some options down somewhere. Minimums.
HJet 6 Juliet Tango, winds are light and variable, cleared to land runway 27.
1200.
Clear to land runway 27 HJet 6 Juliet Tango.
Minimums. Barrel. Clear to land. Alright. Autopilot off.
Autopilot. 500.
31705 tower, wind
Do
3111.19, number 1 traffic to depart.
2 white, 2 red. Good. Autopilot before landing checklist is complete.
300. Minimums.
Oh, I like that. That's nice. You did a great job, Marwan.
38 Charlie, wind 3111, gust 19. Clear for takeoff, runway 23. Clear for takeoff, runway 23, I said 38 Charlie.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
HJet 6 Juliet Tango, exit runway when able.
Nice landing, as always.
We'll slow down and manual. Okay. Bus levers idle, brakes applied after touchdown, speed brake extended. Landing checklist complete. Did it.
31678, I'm gonna line up and wait, runway 24 right.
Line up and wait, 24 right, 31678.
Let's see if we can get some GSX deboarding happening here. Let's see.
HJet 6 Juliet Tango is clear of active.
HJet 6 Juliet Tango, welcome to London, contact ground on 121.9. Enjoy your afternoon.
Ground on 121.9 HJet 6 Juliet Tango. HJet 6 Juliet Tango, request taxi to the gate.
Should be interesting.
HJet 6 Juliet Tango, taxi to gate 2 via taxiways Bravo. Hold short runway 09.
Couldn't find valid
Taxi to
airport
gate
data.
2 by taxiways Bravo.
Services are not
Hold
available.
short runway 09
That app is
HJet
so
6
broken.
Juliet Tango.
Cabin signs as required, and no ice. Speed brake retracted flaps are back up. Trims, let's set them back in the green band. There we go. Now it's at gate 2. Let's not worry about that. This looks like a good parking place for general aviation airplanes over here. X-ray uniform aviation. Let's just say that they're the ones who purchased this lovely HJet. Going to park it. Just over here for them.
Westjet 423 left on Romeo, contact him. That's a Romeo, Westjet 423.
Let's go park it. Checklist complete. Alright, let's park here. Alright, shutdown checklist. Just my parking brake button, just not want to do anything. There we go. So good. Parking brake set, wheel chocks. Well, we get those in here from here.
Westjet 520 ground, cross 15 right and left. Taxi Bravo, hold short Romeo.
Static elements, well those are for everything. Let's turn the power on first, I guess.
520.
We got a GPU. We'll get the power cut off. Power is available and on. Cross levers cut off, cabin signs, everybody get out. Parking brake released, because we don't need them once we get the static elements, get the doors open, and everybody can get out. Battery off. There we go. I guess with that we can also cut off the external power.
Couldn't find valid airport data at this position.
Oh, I know,
Services are
GSX.
not available.
You're terrible. Alright. That ends this delivery flight of the beautiful HJet. It is much, much improved. The systems work really well now. VNAV was able to catch up after a very, very late approach. Descent, rather. So overall, job well done. I can't wait to fly more of this on these short little trips. Beautiful plane. Highly recommended. It is available on the marketplace, and as of today, it is also available, I believe, on Orbex and a couple of other third-party stores. So if you don't like purchasing them on the marketplace, you can get them there. Check out the HJet. It's linked in the post on the website, which of course is shacknews.com. You see at the top of the screen all of our socials. Be sure to check us out there, and don't forget about Shack Pets, a wonderful free app. And here is a little bit more about it. Take care, everybody. I'll see you next week. Have a good one.
Ah!